fight the world, I fight you, I fight myself, I fight God. Just tell me how many burdens left. I fight pain and hurricanes, today I wept. I'm trying to fight back tears, flood on my doorsteps. Life and living hell, puddles of blood in the street, shooters on top of the building, government aid ain't relief. Earthquake, the body drop, the ground breaks, the poor run with smoke lungs and scarred face. Who need a hero? You need a hero, look in the mirror, there go your hero. Who on the front lines at ground zero? My heart don't skip a beat even when hard times bumps the needle. Mass destruction and mass corruption, the souls of suffering men, clutching on deaf ears again, rapture's coming. It's all prophecy, and if I gotta be sacrificed for the greater good, then that's what it gotta be.
Pray for me. Take my pain from me, save my soul for me, 'cause I'm alone to see if I won't die for you.
Alrighty, what's going on, people? We are back here for some Thursday night basketball on the CarolinaCast. And I'm sorry I couldn't get it to y'all earlier. I kind of created the stream a little late, so I do apologize about that. But what's going on, everybody? I'm Chris Verma, and tonight we got the Hornets playing again as they won their game on Tuesday night against the New York Knicks. They are now taking on the Detroit Pistons in what I like to call the Tank for Victor Bowl. As I feel like if the Hornets win this game, they're not getting Victor Wembanyama. And I mean, maybe some people disagree with me, but I think they'll be out of the running at least. If they win this game, excuse me. So yes, we have it down there. Welcome to the Wemby Bowl, everybody. It's a very interesting game. Alrighty. So first things first, go and check out some of the statistical numbers going into tonight's match. The Charlotte Hornets, the line on the game is for your Hornets to win, the line 3.5. Matchup predictor has your Hornets winning with a 67.2% chance. And the over-under at 226. This game is on the road at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Michigan, which is home of the Pistons. And since the stream did start a little bit late, this game is about to tip off in just a minute or so. And we're going to see how this goes, man. The Hornets, they win this game. Their odds for Victor Wembanyama are just going to be super slim. But if they lose, I mean, anything is possible. So Hornets' next game this Saturday against the Utah Jazz. We're going to focus on this one at the moment. So if you're watching right now on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's the CarolinaCast. I'm trying to hit 500 before the end of March. So make sure to help the channel grow. Make sure to hit the like button, get in the comment section. Also check out our TikTok and our Discord server. And with that out of the way, let's go and get straight to this game. Your Charlotte Hornets and the Detroit Pistons about to face off here in Detroit, Michigan. As the starting five for your Charlotte Hornets, will be coming out in just a second. Your starting five for your Charlotte Hornets at point guard Terry Rozier, shooting guard Kelly Oubre Jr., small forward Gordon Hayward, power forward P.J. Washington, and at center Mark Williams. And the starting five for the Detroit Pistons coming up next. I mean, I hope Mark has a big game tonight. It's a big game for Charlotte in general. Starting five for the Pistons, point guard Jaden Ivey, shooting guard Rodney McGruder, small forward Isaiah Livers, power forward Marvin Bagley III, and at center James Wiseman. Let's see. Detroit Pistons and Charlotte Hornets starting right now. Who's going to take this win? Go ahead and drop your predictions down in the comment section right now. Whatever you think this game is going to end out to be. I feel like the Hornets could win this game, but of course I don't want them to. We'll see. Tip-off with James Wiseman and Mark Williams to get things started here in Detroit. There's the tip, and we are underway as the Charlotte Hornets have Thursday night basketball in Detroit. As Terry Rozier going to fake out a three, takes out a pass, takes the jumper, he misses. And 10 seconds into the ballgame, we've got a foul on the court. Not what you were expecting, but already a foul. So it will remain a Hornets ball. So it was a defensive foul. And Rozier's got it. Defended by Ivy. Gordon Hayward gets inside, takes a 2-point jumper, and hit it, and a rebound for James Wiseman. Jaden Ivey, the rookie from Purdue, brings up the ball. Wiseman, and oh my goodness, a weird just popped up on Bally Sports' screen. I don't know what that was. And the Pistons are going to get a three. The weird thing goes away on my TV. I have no clue what just happened. And Jaden Ivey knocks down a three-pointer to give Detroit a 3-0 lead to start us off. And right back at you, the Charlotte Hornets get on the board with a PJ Washington jumper. Back and forth game so far. Ivy defended by Rozier. Gets it inside. Trying to get it in the corner. Livers going all the way. And it's stolen by Terry Rozier. Hornets with numbers. Washington gets inside and puts it down. And the Hornets take their first lead of the game. And going inside, he lays it in at the other end. That's the Detroit Pistons. That's McGruder getting the basket. Back and forth game so far. Hayward gets the screen. Not going to drive. Kicks it outside. Rozier to Washington. Top of the key three. And misses a rebound from Mark Williams. Nice pass to Washington. Floater, and he's got it. PJ Washington with 4 points to start off this game. And gives Charlotte the lead right back. Ivy brings it up. And he's going to get past Rozier just by a tad bit. Tries to get inside. He lost the ball. No foul is called. And the Hornets have numbers. Rozier up top. Williams tries to throw down. And on the initial play, he lost the ball. Got it back. Tried to throw it down again. Could not. And now he might have hurt his hand. As it looks like he's in excruciating pain on the sideline. That is not what you want to see. Rozier tries to throw up the lob for Williams. Couldn't come down with it at first. Tried to go up with it again. It looks like his hand got messed up on the glass when James Wiseman is trying to block the shot. And Mark Williams could be severely injured. That does not look good at all. As he immediately started holding onto his hand. But he's still going to shoot the free throws. We'll see if this affects him, which it probably should. Mark Williams on the first free throw. And he misses. Yeah, that's going to be a problem all game for Mark Williams. That's really going to suck. Second free throw coming up. Some of the keys to the game, according to Bally Sports, is the full 48 minutes, Play to win the entire 48 minutes. And then also get your rebounds. Mark Williams got a rebound earlier. He goes 0 for 2 on free throws. Looks like the hand might be bothering him. Ivy brings it up the floor, defended by Rozier. Jaden Ivey lost the ball in the corner, and it's recovered by Terry Rozier. Hornets with numbers. A fake behind the back pass, but Rozier can't finish on the layup. And now the Pistons have numbers, and it's stolen immediately. Rozier fakes the three. Washington coughed it up. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Pistons ball. Or Hornets ball, actually. Nick Richards is checking into the game for Mark Williams. And he's going to have to get checked out. Because this could actually be a serious injury. Mark Williams is already heading to the locker room. What's up, SoFlo Sports? Hornets. And a rebound for James Wiseman. Ivy's going to bring it up for Detroit. 9:20 to go in the first quarter. Jaden Ivey gets a screen right. Inside the paint, the lob for Wiseman, and he puts it down. James Wiseman, the former Golden State Warrior, is going to give Detroit a 1-point edge on your Charlotte Hornets. Livers defending Rozier. Richard. Terry fakes a three. Step back jumper. And knocks it down right over Livers. A jumper by Terry Rozier is going to give Charlotte a 1-point advantage. And Richard got the ball, but a foul is called. And it looks like it's going to be against Gordon Hayward. Here's Wiseman. Gets into McGruder. And McGruder looking for help. He'll get into Livers. And they drive inside. He lost the ball. Wiseman now loses it. No foul is called. This is a free opportunity. Richards lays it in for the Charlotte Hornets. Nick Richards gives Charlotte a 10-7 lead with 8:20 to go in the first quarter. Here's a kick-out three ball for the Pistons, which misses back of the rim. Hayward tries to come down with the rebound. Richards can't come down with the rebound. I know the Pistons have numbers. There's a three to tie it, and that misses. Wiseman gets the rebound, and puts it in over Nick Richards to make it a 1-point deficit for Detroit. James Wiseman off to a pretty good start for his Pistons. Washington on the drive. Misses the layup and another rebound for Wiseman. Detroit going the other way. Ivy makes a move and gets fouled by P.J. Washington. We'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. I feel like that was clean defense by P.J. Washington, but they're not going to call it that way. So now Ivy at the free throw line shooting 2. Knocks down both of these and give Detroit the lead. And he knocks down the first to tie the game. Jaden Ivey at the free throw line. March Madness is right around the corner, as the selection show will be this Sunday. I'm not sure if we're going to do a party or something for that, maybe a watch party. We might do it for the selection show. You guys let me know in the comments section. If you guys want a selection show watch party, we will surely try and do that. So it'll be this Sunday. Rozier on the drive. A nice pass in the paint, and Nick Richards puts it down. The bread and butter of the Charlotte Hornets, and Richards draws the foul to go to the free throw line. And also another thing about CarolinaCast, we want to give you guys as much March Madness coverage as we can. Once we start, so if there's any first round games, we'll find out after Selection Sunday. Any first round games, second round games, anything like that you guys want to see and that the fans want. I'll put out some polls for some games that we can do, because I unfortunately am going to miss a lot of the first round and even second round. So I'm going to need some backups for that, because I'm going to be out of town next Thursday through Sunday. Now Pistons have it, as Nick Richards made the one free throw to give Charlotte a 2-point lead. Ivy defended by Richards. 2-point jumper misses. And now it looks like some type of foul, offensive foul, which is going to go against Jalen Duren, who the Charlotte Hornets initially drafted. It looks like he gets called for a foul, and the Pistons already have 4 turnovers. Charlotte yet to have 1. Richards back to Rozier. Screen left. Terry. He's got Washington open for 3. But he's going to miss, and it's going to go over the backboard to be a violation of the Pistons basketball. So Detroit trailing by 2 right now. It's been a very up-tempo game up to this point. Everybody wants to move the ball, find the paint, and find the open shot. But I still feel like Charlotte has played a pretty good game so far. Here's Ivy, gets inside the paint, just like I was talking about, and it's tipped back in, but they're going to call it an offensive goaltend on Marvin Bagley III. The Duke product from 2018 is going to be called for a goaltend, and the basket won't count, it looks like. Yeah, it will not count. 6:53 to go in the first quarter. We're going to go on commercial break as the Charlotte Hornets lead the Detroit Pistons. 13-11 is your score here early in the first quarter. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast.
All these diamonds dancing on my neck, cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, it make no sense, no, it make no sense, make no sense, make no sense, no, make no sense, young boy, make no sense. 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no
As you can see right here, the Charlotte Hornets have a 2-point advantage on the Detroit Pistons, which is also a bad thing for us. Because if Charlotte loses tonight, then their chances for getting Victor Wembanyama are just going to be even more slim. As it just looks like it's not going to happen anymore for Charlotte. Obviously, the draft lottery is more important than the regular season at this point for your Hornets. But we're going to see if Charlotte can actually get Wembanyama. It's going to matter if they win or lose this game. That'll play a huge factor in what happens with the whole Victor Wembanyama situation. As we're back to the game here, Kelly Oubre, he misses again. He gets his rebound for the 3rd straight shot, and now Hayward's got it. He's going to drive inside, makes his signature move, but left it short, an air ball and a rebound for Detroit. Magruder tries to get it inside the paint, and it is stolen by the Hornets. Oubre, the Euro step, and scores over Jaden Ivey to give Charlotte a 4-point advantage. Kelly Oubre Jr. was clutch in Madison Square Garden on Tuesday night. He makes a nice Euro step to give Charlotte a 15-11 lead here in the first quarter. Magruder 3, fires away, misses. Rebound for Duren, inside the paint, and puts it down. Jalen Duren, who was, like I was saying earlier, initially drafted by the Charlotte Hornets and then immediately traded away to Detroit. Rozier gets inside the paint, misses the layup, and then Walker misses the putback. Richards misses the putback. I can't believe I said Walker. I was thinking of Kemba because I heard a lot of news about Kemba Walker during this time period with the Jalen Duren trade. So maybe say Walker. The old days for Charlotte, Kemba Walker. And Ivy gets it inside the paint, but it's immediately stolen as Marvin Bagley wants a foul. He's not going to get it. Oubre gets it to Hayward. Rozier back. Gordon Hayward fakes out the 2-point jumper. Now steps in for a 2-point jumper and closer to a 2-point jumper and misses. And a rebound for the Pistons. Ivy gets inside and makes the layup to tie the game. Jaden Ivey, just like he did at Purdue, comes up big early in the first quarter for the Pistons and will tie it back up at 15. A very competitive game here at Little Caesars Arena. Hayward, Hornets moving the ball around. Oubre, corner 3, he's got it. Nothing but net. Kelly Oubre Jr. in the corner. And Charlotte reclaims the lead under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ivy brings up the ball, defended by Rozier. Gets a screen from Duren. Bagley now going to drive. Marvin Bagley takes it to the rim. He misses, and a foul is called. And that's going to put Bagley at the free throw line. So now Marvin Bagley going to the line, as he was a Duke product back in 2018. Took the Blue Devils all the way to the Elite Eight before losing to Kansas in overtime. Here's Bagley on the first free throw. Make this a 2-point game. And Marvin Bagley knocks down the first. Make it 18-16. As Dennis Smith Jr. about to enter the game for the Charlotte Hornets, he looks to make some damage while stepping in. He has been struggling on the court lately. We'll see if he can get something going. Here comes the second free throw from Bagley. So he could go 2 for 2. He makes this right here, and he does. So 1-point lead for the Hornets, and they've got possession of the ball right here. Rozier brings it up. He's going to get it to Hayward. Gordon Hayward defended by Livers. Inside the paint, Gordon, and lays it in for your Charlotte Hornets. Gordon Hayward is going to give your Hornets a 3-point lead with under 4:30 to go in the first quarter. And Ivy going to drive to the left. Duren He's got Bagley on the baseline, up, under, and in for Marvin Bagley III. And the Hornets now only lead by 1. As the Pistons keep responding to the Hornets' points. Rozier, top of the key, inside the paint. Floater in, got it. Scary Terry going to work. And the Hornets back on top by 3. Now we got 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And an up-tempo game with the Pistons and the Hornets. And the Wemby Bowl. And it is stolen. Goes off the hands of Marvin Bagley. Dennis Smith. Rozier, a 3. Left it short. And the heat check's not going to work for Charlotte. The Pistons coming the other way. Ivy fakes the 2-point jumper and kicks it out. Pistons have possession. They get inside the paint, take a 2-point jumper, in, out, and into the hands of Marvin Bagley for the offensive board, but he can't finish. Richards gets the rebound, and it's Hornets ball. Dennis Smith, screen left, and he falls on the ground, and a foul is called on Jaden Ivey. As Dennis Smith would just fall to the ground, and foul's going to be called. Gordon Hayward already checking out of the game for your Charlotte Hornets here late in the first quarter. So, I mean, I don't even know what to say, man. I cannot believe we just started to win all of a sudden. LaMelo getting injured. Even before LaMelo got injured, that 5-game winning streak, and LaMelo not getting injured, still us doing all this. I don't know, man. I really don't know. JT Thor lost the ball, tries to get it back. He does. Thor's going to drive. He gets it to Smith. Dennis Smith making nice moves. 3 on the shot clock, 2-point jumper. Hits the back of the rim, and it's a rebound for the Pistons. As bringing up the ball is Hayes. Jalen Hayes going to drive. Gets it to Duren. Up, under, and in for Jalen Duren. As he takes it right to the rack and scores. And Rozier coming the other way. In the corner, JT Thor is wide open, and he knocks down a triple. Well, they're going to call this a long 2, excuse me. But JT Thor with the big jumper assist from Terry Rozier. Here's Ivy. And now Livers on the drive, going to work on McGowan. Step back jumper, and your face, Bryce McGowan. As Livers knocks down the 2-point jumper. We got a back and forth game that will continue. 4 to Smith, back out to Rozier. 12 on the shot clock. Terry gets inside, puts up the shot, and knocks it down. Terry Rozier gives Charlotte a 3-point lead with 2:10 to go in the first. With the clock running, the Pistons just kicking the ball around, trying to get the inbound. A nice soccer kick from Hayes. But he's in a basketball game right now. Can't be doing that. Ivy going to get a screen right from Duren. And there's a nice pass, but Jalen Duren lost the ball. He got it back, though. Now goes inside on JT Thor. Gets rejected by Nick Richards. No goaltending call. It is a clean block. And Rozier is going to finish with the lane at the other end. And with 100 seconds to go in the first quarter, your Charlotte Hornets have a 5-point lead. Rozier's got 8 points in this quarter. Hayes defended by Thor. Hayes pull up 3, in and out, and a rebound for Bryce McGowan and the Hornets. Final 80 seconds of quarter number 1. Thor, another corner 3. Can't hit it this time. And a rebound for Hayes. Pistons going to slow down the tempo a little bit. Defended by Dennis Smith. Hayes gets inside. Tries to get the pass to Duren, but gets fouled. And that's going to take us to another TV break. 1:07 to go in the first quarter. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast.
2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, it make no sense, no, it make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, make no sense, no, make no sense, hey, young boy, make no sense, no, it make no sense.
Who the blessings?
We are back here on the CarolinaCast as it looks like we're leading towards doing Selection Sunday, which is obviously this Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll find out each and every seed and teams that make it to March Madness officially. We'll see how it goes, man. Hopefully North Carolina doesn't make it. And if East Carolina can somehow beat the number 1 team in the country, Houston, and then get a win in the semifinal round and final, they can Mickey Mouse their way into March Madness, but that probably won't happen. So those are just ways that can help me. As Mark Williams is injured, there was a right thumb sprain, but he is probable to return to this game. We are back here. Hornets up by 5. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Here's a fake 3. Pistons moving the ball around. A drive, step back jumper is left short, and air ball and a rebound for Nick Richards. Hornets with numbers. Dennis Smith lays it in at the other end, and the Hornets hit the 30-point mark. They take a 7-point lead. 30-23 is your score. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Deeren. He's going to get it. Here's a top of the key 3, and it is missed, and a rebound from McGowan. Dennis Smith coming the other way. And Smith is defended by Hayes. Gets a screen left. Now Smith in trouble. Got to get somewhere. He tries to pass it in to Washington, and he does. 6 on the shot clock. 10 seconds on the game clock in the first quarter. PJ gets fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line for shooting free throws. .7 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's PJ Washington at the free throw line, shooting 2. First free throw is not going to go for PJ. He left it short. I just say that a lot on Tuesday night stream because everybody was building a brick house. I feel like both of the teams just wanted to build a house together. And Washington knocks down the second one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Hornets take an 8-point lead. Final 10 seconds. The Pistons can hold it for the last shot. Here's Hayes. Gets a screen right. 1 second. Got to put it up. Hayes, and he made the shot, but it does not look like he got it off in time. And they're going to say he did. Wow. I don't think he got that off in time. That might just be me. I do not know Hayes got that shot off in time. Look at it again. I don't want to see the clock with it. And it looks like his fingertips are still on the ball when the clock runs out. I don't think that's going to count. It is close, but I don't think that should count. At the moment, it is the end of the first quarter, so we'll hop back on commercial break. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast. We are back here as the game actually came back like 15 seconds ago too. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry, guys. The basket did not count. That buzzer being shot did not count. So that makes it 31-23. The second quarter underway. Free throws are being shot by the Pistons, and the first one is going to go for Eugene Amore. He knocks down the first. Make it a 4-point game. They can still get it at 25 points if he knocks down the second free throw, which is super ironic. And he does. So, never mind. We're still at 25. Dennis Smith brings up the ball. He gets it to Oubre, and it's going to remain a Hornets ball as it is tipped out of bounds by a Detroit defender. Oubre to inbound. Looks like he could find McGowan's or maybe Washington, maybe Terry. Dennis Smith, and he does find Dennis Smith. He'll get it to Kelly Oubre. Screen to the left side. Kelly, 2-point jumper, knocks it down. Oubre inside the paint, knocks down the step-back jumper. That gives Charlotte an 8-point lead. There's a double team. The ball rolls out of bounds, and it's going to remain Pistons ball. Nick Richards, the one that tipped it out. Here comes the inbound for the Pistons. This will be inbounded by Corey Joseph. We'll see who inbounds it to. He's defended by Kelly Oubre on the inbound. He gets it to Duren. Duren's going to kick it out to R.J. Hampton, and this is going to be put back in by Umori. Eugene Umori scores again. And now it's a 6-point game. Oubre fakes out the top of the key. 3. Richards inside with the slam. Oubre fakes the 3. He finds Richards inside the paint and he puts it down. And it's now an 8-point lead once again for Charlotte. The Pistons do keep responding on offense, and the Hornets need a defensive stop. Duren going to work on Richards. He easily gets inside, but a travel is called on Jalen Duren, and the basket won't count. It's going to be Hornets ball. But that last play, it looked like Oubre was clearly going to take that 3. But he found Richards inside. He fooled the entire defense and even me with that pass. The Pistons have 9 turnovers so far. Charlotte yet to have 1. That's the big factor in this game. As Dennis Smith, he gets inside and lays it in. Going airborne is the little guy, and the Hornets now have a double-digit lead. Here's Joseph. He's going to kick it out to Hampton. Now back to Joseph, and a travel is called on Corey Joseph. He does not agree with the call, and neither does Dwayne Casey. And now that's the Pistons' 10th turnover of the game, and Charlotte yet to have 1. That is insane of a stat line right there. James Wiseman checking into the game for Jalen Duren, the Detroit Pistons. No changes yet for your Charlotte Hornets. Oubre gets inside the paint and lays it in. And it looks like the Pistons are going to probably go on timeout soon. You're down by 12. You have no momentum. You've been turning the ball over a lot. It doesn't look like they will because they want Victor Wembanyama. Hayes, a bad pass into double coverage and is stolen by Bryce McGowan. Hornets have numbers. Richards. And looks like they're just going to reset. No, Oubre is going to fire up on top of the key 3. Hits the back of the rim. And a rebound for Detroit. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half with the Pistons trailing by 12. And Dwayne Casey is now going to use his timeout. As the Pistons look to find some type of rhythm, the Hornets lead the Detroit Pistons 39-27 is their score. We're going commercial break as you're watching live on the CarolinaCast.
cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense.
Buddha bless.
If you're watching right now on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button as the CarolinaCast is trying to reach 500 subscribers before the end of March. We're currently at 456, so make sure to hit the subscribe button. Actually, no, we just fell to 455, so that's not good. So make sure to get that subscriber back for us, folks. And yes, once again, guys, I actually want to apologize. I have not been uploading shorts lately, like 0 prediction shorts or just any shorts in general, and I do apologize for that. I've been very busy. I've not had the chance to post anything, but I do have spring break coming up next week. So before I leave for Dallas, Texas, I will be uploading as much content as I can. So here we go. Pistons basketball, 9:30 to go in the first half. Here goes Hayes on the drive. He's going to take it back out to the top of the key. RJ Hampton calling for some help. Now he's going to do it himself. 2 on the shot clock. Gets inside. And a foul is called with 1.5 on the shot clock, and that's going to send RJ Hampton to the free throw line. And with the Hornets already up by 12, man, everything's looking good so far for Charlotte. I am liking this start for the winning-wise, obviously, not for the Victor Wembanyama-wise. I would not mind the Pistons coming back and winning this game. This first free throw by RJ Hampton is good. And that's going to make it an 11-point deficit for the Pistons. And I'm also watching North Carolina against Virginia, hoping that Virginia can knock out the Tar Heels because if you're a Duke fan, you don't like them at all. That's simple. RJ Hampton goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and it's back to a 10-point lead for your Charlotte Hornets. 9:15 to go in the first half. Dennis Smith, he's going to get it to Washington. PJ's going to fire up a 3. He's going to miss it, and it's going to be a rebound from the Pistons. And Hayes coming up the other way, gets it inside. Plenty of room for Wiseman, but it's stolen by Washington. Now under 9 minutes to go in the first half. A pass to Richards with the slam. Nick Richards raised the roof. And the Hornets reclaim a 12-point lead as a beautiful pass and dunk by Nick Richards. And at the other end, Hayes is going to get fouled taking his shot, and that'll send him to the free throw line. But if we can go back to that dunk right there by Nick Richards, just explodes inside the paint, and Mark Williams about to check into the game for the Charlotte Hornets ever since his injury early in the first quarter with his thumb. That was pretty bad, man. But that actually looked like he might have fractured it, but he is coming onto the court. He has all the tape in the world that you can have around it, as hopefully he will be fine for the rest of this game. And the free throw is going to be missed by Hampton. And Charlotte is going to get the rebound. But then Washington lost the ball, tries to go for a jump ball. It's stolen. And the layup is missed. RJ Hampton keeps it alive. He takes a 2-point jumper and knocks it down. So bad communication by PJ Washington. So he tries to make up for it. And the Pistons now only trailing by 9. Hornets looking for help. Dennis Smith on the drive, got plenty of room. Baseline, kicks it out. Bryce McGowan, now he's going to drive on the baseline. Takes a shot, and it won't fall with 6 on the shot clock, but he will go to the free throw line. So we'll see what Bryce McGowan can do right here. This looks like the foul is going to be committed on Hayes. So here come the first 2 free throws of the night for Bryce McGowan. Second-year draft pick out of Nebraska University. Second round, excuse me. And McGowan knocks down the first free throw, making it a 10-point lead. As the Charlotte Hornets' next game is this Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where they will be taking on the Utah Jazz. That game will be at the Spectrum Center and will be broadcasted right here on the CarolinaCast Live. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I mean, actually, it is kind of confusing because here's the thing, guys. If Duke makes it to the ACC championship, then there is a small chance we don't have the stream. We probably will, though, even if Duke makes it. But I just want to keep that in mind that there is a chance we have it or not, unless I can get someone to fill in. As James Wiseman gets inside the paint, scores. That's obviously if Duke makes it or not. I don't know if I will, though, because the ACC championship is at 8:30. The Hornets game is at 7. So I'll just miss a little bit of the start. Oubre's going to get it to Hayward. Gordon Hayward dancing on James Wiseman. Tries to kick it to the corner, but Dennis Smith was not ready for the ball, and he turns it over. And now the Hornets have some numbers right here. I'm going to update the scoreboard since I never updated it before. Here's Hayes. He's going to get it out. Here's on the drive, and the shot's not going to go. Goes out of bounds, and it is going to be Hornets ball as it goes out of bounds on Eugene Umore. That's the rookie from Oregon. Smith brings up the ball, defended by Hampton. Hayward gets a screen left. Gordon Hayward inside the paint, and he misses the layup. But another foul is called with 7:03 to go in the first half. And we'll see. I mean, Dwayne Casey is fired up right now on the sideline. It looks like it's with the refs. Oubre gets it inside to Hayward. Back to Kelly. He fires up a three. He misses. He left it short. But he's going to get his own rebound. The floater, that won't go. Gets his own rebound again and puts it in. And he's loving it. A big smile on Kelly Oubre's face. And it's going to give Charlotte a 10-point lead with under 7 minutes now to go in the first half. Here's Hayes. Gets double-teamed. Kicks it outside. R.J. Hampton, a three of his own. And knocks it down from the top of the key. R.J. Hampton from downtown. And it's now a 7-point game. Here's McGowan's. He's going to drive inside the baseline. Nice passing. Hayward goes inside, and a travel is called on Gordon Hayward trying to get inside the paint. And it's going to be Pistons ball. Oh, that must suck. Oh, man. I don't like that call at all. It doesn't look like Hayward actually did that. But I guess they're going to call it. So here's Ivy, brings up the ball, 6:20 to go in the first half. Jaden Ivey looking for help. And now he's going to get a screen left. And he actually doesn't. Wiseman, jumper from the free throw line. That misses. And nobody can come down with the rebound. Hampton tries to go up with it, and a foul is going to be called that should send him to the free throw line. So the foul is committed by Bryce McGowans, and R.J. Hampton will be stepping up to the free throw line. You knock down these two, it'll be a 5-point lead for your Charlotte Hornets. We'll see how he can do at the line. So what's going on, Bradley Sports tonight? The Charlotte Hornets have a 7-point lead and will remain that way as Hampton misses the first free throw. Now that I actually know who you are, Bradley Sports, nice to see you again. Here comes the second free throw from Hampton, trying to go at least 1 for 2, and he does. Okay. So got somewhat stats from RJ Hampton. Yeah, I'll do it next commercial break. Deal. I got you. Here's Rozier. He gets it to Williams. Mark Williams, now Dennis Smith. On the drive, gets inside the paint. Going to work on Ivy, Dennis Smith, and it rattles in. Dennis Smith gets inside the paint and scores for your Charlotte Hornets. Ivy gives it up, and now going to work is Joseph. Corey Joseph inside the paint, and it's deflected by Mark Williams and denied, but another foul is called. And that's going to send the Pistons to the free throw line yet again. And that's not what the Hornets wanted, but that's what's going to happen. So at the free throw line now for the Detroit Pistons is Corey Joseph. And he hits the back of the rim on the first. So the Pistons struggling from the free throw line to start off this game. As Magruder checks out of the game for the Pistons. Here comes the second from Joseph. I mean, there is a reason the Pistons are 15-51. And he misses both free throws. A rebound for Gordon Hayward and the Hornets. Here comes Terry Rozier. He brings up the ball and gets a screen on the right side. Now Rozier fires up a three. And it's top in the back of the rim, excuse me. Now the Pistons have numbers. Ivy inside the paint, a nice pass, and a dunk by James Wiseman, as that just had no chance of being defended by the Charlotte Hornets. Jaden Ivey found the hole in the defense and found James Wiseman for the slam. And now a turnover, as Dennis Smith gave the ball right to Corey Joseph in the Pistons. And Joseph going to take it to the corner. Ivy puts up a three of his own. He misses, and a rebound for Mark Williams, who got poked in the eye. Mark just can't get away from the injuries. And he said, God dang. Oh, man. Earlier in this game, Mark Williams looked like he might have fractured his thumb and now gets poked in the eye by Magruder trying to go up for the rebound. Oh, that must suck. So we're going to remain Pistons ball, but Savai Makayuk is going to check into the game for the Charlotte Hornets. And Mark Williams will stay on the court. So Rozier going to get it to Makayuk. He's going to work. And Makayuk can't find anything. Now dribbles it back out. He's now defended by Corey Joseph. Makayuk going all the way. He airballs. And a rebound for the Pistons. Ivy trying to get it to Marvin Bagley, goes off of a Hornets defender and will stay with the Pistons. It's just good defense by Charlotte, making sure that Bagley can't get possession of the basketball, because that could have been another easy dunk for the Pistons. Man, I'm still waiting to go on commercial break before I can do this, Bradley. I'm sorry, man. I'll get that in just a second. And here's Bagley on the drive, and it falls for Marvin Bagley III. It took a little bit, but it finally fell, and now Charlotte only with a 4-point lead. And it's because I've not dunked tonight. Makayuk nearly turned it over, and they're going to call wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Is that a backcourt violation? I'm not sure. I think that, yeah, they're going to call it backcourt violation. Dang, that sucks. So backcourt violation. No, actually, no, it's not backcourt violation. Yay. It's Hornets ball. They called it a foul on the Pistons. Oubre got to get it in somewhere. Finds Williams, and now Terry will take over. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Hornets up by 4. Rozier gets inside the paint, and an offensive foul is called on Gordon Hayward for an illegal screen. Wow. I highly disagree with the call. That was a clean screen. And the Pistons have over 10 turnovers throughout this game, but the Hornets have had more turnovers in this second quarter. Now under 4 minutes to go before we reach the CarolinaCast live halftime show. Magruder fakes inside the paint, floater, and it drops. And it's now down to 2. And I think this would be a perfect moment for Steve Clifford to call timeout. But he is. So I predicted it. Rozier made a 3, but it won't count. And now the Charlotte Hornets only lead by 2 points. 46-44 is your score. We're going to go on commercial break. When we come back, we are going to have our dunk, and we're going to get back into this game for the final 4 minutes of this first half. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast.
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense. I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense. I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense.
Okay, so I did promise you guys a dunk, so I'm going to have to give it to you guys real quick. Go ahead and get the camera up there a little bit. I'll give you guys like 1 or 2 dunks before we get back to the game here. All right, so the last time we did this, the Charlotte Hornets actually won. They have a 2-point lead right now, but the Pistons are on a little bit of a comeback, and I got to do this quick because the game is about to come back. So first one, got that one. All righty? And now we're going to throw this off the rim right here. Actually, no, not the rim. The back rim. There we go. All righty, 2 for 2. And I think that means the Hornets are going to win. All righty, folks. I got you there. Hornets are winning this game for sure. No questions asked. And, oh, my goodness. Since the All-Star break, Steve Clifford is up there for a defensive rating. I cannot believe that. And Williams is going to put it in for Charlotte, make it a 4-point game. Mark Williams getting his work done. And the Hornets go back up by 4. You like that, Bradley? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Jaden Ivey step back 3-pointer misses, and a rebound for Mark Williams in the Charlotte Hornets. Rozier brings it up. Oh, what a move. Terry for 3. He can't finish. And a rebound for the Pistons. And now 3 minutes to go in the first half. Wiseman defended by Williams. James Wiseman. And he scores. And it's now a 2-point game. A very back and forth game here in Detroit. Rozier. He kicks it outside. Hayward fakes the top of the key 3. Defended by Bagley. Mikhailiuk back to Hayward. He's now going to take the 3. And it's going to be an air ball. And it's going to be Pistons basketball. Wow. Very disappointing. And Jalen Duren's about to check into the game for the Detroit Pistons. Probably for, I have to assume, James Wiseman. Maybe Marvin Bagley. And it was for James Wiseman. And the clock ticking here. 2:30 to go in the first half. Ivy brings up the ball. He's going to drive. And nearly lost it. Tries to get the baseline to McGruder, but it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Hornets ball. Well, 2:26 now to go in the first half. The CarolinaCast live halftime show is going to feature some of the stats and best plays of this first half. We'll have that right here. So make sure to not miss out on the CarolinaCast live halftime show. As Rozier steps inside and gets fouled. Terry Rozier making big plays, and the Hornets are first to hit the 50-point mark tonight. And Ivy's going to get it to Duren. Jalen Duren doesn't give it up to Bagley. Doesn't give it up to Livers. He's going to take it for himself over Mark Williams. And it's going to drop. Jalen Duren trying to prove that the Charlotte Hornets should not have traded him away and then drafted Mark Williams. It was just shown right there as he uses athleticism over Mark. He goes straight through him, goes to the left side, and scores over Mark Williams. Rozier brings up the ball. Gets a screen right. Terry fires away a 3. Misses. Mikhailiuk tries to get the rebound dunk. It won't fall, but he gets fouled in the process, and that's going to take Mikhailiuk to the free throw line. As what an effort by Savai Mikhailiuk. So he's got 2 free throws coming up, and watch Rozier miss this 3, then Mikhailiuk just go complete airborne and try and put this down. Unfortunately, it couldn't fall, but that would have been insane if it did. So first free throw for Mikhailiuk. And he's going to, it's going to go in and out. That sucks. Oh, that really sucks. So second free throw from Mikhailiuk can make it a 3-point game. Second free throw. And he goes 1 for 2. Giving Charlotte a 3-point lead. As Ivy brings up the ball. Defended by Rozier. Jaden Ivey gets inside. The paint kicks it outside. McGruder, 3-pointer to tie the game. Then it's the back of the rim. The Hornets can't get the rebound, though. And Duren gets it into McGruder, who lays it in. And it's down to 1 here in Detroit. The Pistons trailing 51-50 is your score with a minute 15 to go in the first half. Williams gets it to Oubre. Kelly Oubre going to drive. And a foul is going to be called on McGruder. with 1:08 to go in the first half. So that's going to send Kelly Oubre to the free throw line. He's got 2 shots. Try and make this a 3-point lead for your Hornets. First free throw by Kelly Oubre. Both teams are in the bonus at the moment. And Oubre is going to knock down the first free throw, make it a 2-point game. So once again, folks, Selection Sunday this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to most likely have a watch party for that. The Charlotte Hornets will also be playing at the exact same time. And maybe if you guys want, we can do a little bit of reaction of the Hornets game, do play-by-play broadcasting for that. That'll be your guys' decision. It's mainly just going to be a bracketology and selection show watch party as the round of 68, aka March Madness, will be confirming their 68 teams will be making the 2023 bracket this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Mikhailiuk fires up a 3 in the corner and knocks it down. As Kelly Oubre went 2 for 2 from the free throw line, the Pistons couldn't score down the other end. Hornets got it back, and Mikhailiuk knocks down a corner 3. And Ivy tries to fire it right back at you, but he can't hit it, and Mikhailiuk gets his own defensive rebound. And now an 8-second differential with the shot clock and the game clock. The final 20 seconds of this first half with the Hornets leading by 6. Rozier defended by Ivy. Terry takes it inside the paint, kicks it outside. Mikhailiuk tries to get it one more. And wow, apparently Beauchamp didn't touch the ball. Why would the ball just curve like that? And I think oh my goodness. There's no way that McGrew did not touch the ball. Oh yeah, he touched that. What a terrible call by the refs. He just walked to the other side like they didn't. Of course he touched the ball. That is a terrible call by the refs. He clearly touched that. And Oubre is going to get it to Rozier. 1 on the shot clock. Fires up the 3. And it goes! Rozier knocks down the desperation heave from downtown. Harry Rozier sticks it. And the Pistons are going to get the last shot of the first half. 5 seconds. Ivy inside the paint. And he lost the ball. And Hayward's just going to throw it up ahead. They're not going to get another shot off. And that's going to take us to halftime here in Detroit, as the Charlotte Hornets lead the Detroit Pistons. 59-50 is your score at halftime. Terry Rozier knocked down a big 3-pointer just before the half as the shot clock was winding down to give the Hornets a 9-point lead going into the break. And when we come back, we have the CarolinaCast live halftime show as the Charlotte Hornets lead the Detroit Pistons. 59-50 is your score. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast.
Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no. Make no sense, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense.
Who the blessings be?
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no. Make no sense, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense.
Who the blessings be?
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no. Make no sense, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense.
Who the blessings be?
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no. Make no sense, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense.
Who the blessings be?
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no. Make no sense, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense.
Who the blessings be?
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no. Make no sense, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no. Make no sense, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense.
Who the blessings be?
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no. Make no sense, young boy, make no sense, no. It make no sense.
Who the blessings be?
I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, it make no sense, no. It make no sense, make no sense, make no sense, no. Make no sense, young boy, make no sense, no. It make no sense.
And what is going on, people, is we are here for the CarolinaCast live halftime show as the Charlotte Hornets lead the Detroit Pistons 59-50 is your score at halftime. We're going to go ahead and check out some of the stats in the first half. And like our last stream, I'll go ahead and share my screen. All right, so we had a very interesting first half for the Charlotte Hornets as Terry Rozier and Kelly Oubre both had 13 points. Rozier went 6 for 13 shooting. Kelly went 5 for 11 shooting. So, I mean, can't be really mad about that. I'm proud of how those guys played. PJ had 7 points, 3 for 7 shooting. He was 0 for 3 from beyond the arc. Gordon had a tough first half, and for his standards, only had 2 points, was 1 for 5 shooting. He did have 4 assists, so that is pretty big for us. Mark Williams only had 2 points. He was injured more than half of the game, though. Nick Richards, coming off the bench, had to step into a big role as Mark has been a little banged up. He had 9 points, 4 for 4 shooting, 2 rebounds. Very surprising for a center. But Dennis Smith had 6 points. Makayu came in the game and had 4. You don't see that a lot from him. And then JT Thor got 2 points off the bench. So everybody that has played has scored at least 1 point. If Bryce McGowan went 1 for 2 on free throws. And that's Kai Jones, the only player on the bench that has not entered the game. Would be the only one who hasn't scored a point. And for the Pistons, their leading scorer tonight is James Wiseman, 5 for 7. And he's got 8 rebounds to show with it. He's got 10 points tonight. Jaden Ivey has 7 points in the starting lineup as well, 2 for 8 shooting. He's got 4 assists to go with it. And then coming off the bench, RJ Hampton, 2 for 3 shooting, as he's got 1 3-pointer to go with it, 2 rebounds as well. He's got 8 points tonight for the Detroit Pistons. So overall, I think that the Hornets are off to a good first half start, having a 9-point lead. They've kept up good pace. They scored 31 points in the first quarter and scored 28 in the second. Detroit only scored 23 in the first quarter and then scored 27 in the second. So the Hornets have beat the Pistons in both quarters by points, which is why Charlotte has a 9-point lead right now. Also, the Pistons have had a bunch of turnovers. If I can check out the team stats for you right here. So you can see the Hornets have taken 5 more shots. They have made 6 more than the Pistons. And the Hornets are 3 for 13 from beyond the arc. The Pistons 2 for 11. The field goal percentage just goes to Charlotte, shooting 51%. And then if you look at the total turnovers, the Pistons had 10 turnovers in the first 14 minutes of the game, have 12 at the moment. The Hornets only have 5. That is a pretty interesting stat to look at. And then you can see right here, fast break points. The Hornets had 6 of them, and the Pistons had 2. No technical fouls or flagrants yet. And the largest lead was the Hornets by 12. And then the Pistons had 12 fouls compared to the Hornets' 9. As Charlotte shooting 23% from the three-point line, and the Pistons have out-rebound Charlotte tonight, which is not what we were wanting. We wanted to out-rebound the Pistons, but we know that's always going to be a hard thing to do. And you can see right here how the matchups have gone this season. The first matchup between both of these teams was in the Spectrum Center, and the Pistons won in overtime. And then the next one was 2 days before my birthday in Detroit when the Pistons won by 6. And then Charlotte got their get back at the end of February. So a couple weeks ago, the Hornets won by 11 back at the Spectrum Center. Then their last matchup here, their 4th game. The Hornets can win this game, then they'll tie the season series. But if they lose, the Pistons will win the series season 3-1 over your Charlotte Hornets. So we're going to go back on commercial break. When we come back, we will be ready for the second half with the Charlotte Hornets and the Detroit Pistons. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast.
Who the blessings be?
I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my It cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, yeah. It make no sense, no. It make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, yeah. Make no sense, no. Make no sense, hey, young boy. Make no sense, no. It make no sense.
So I wasn't planning on dunking anymore tonight, but I just got a comment from Samuel. He missed the mini dunk, and I don't want him to go in the pain of scrolling back. So we're going to do it again, boys, because why not? It always works when I dunk. The Hornets always win. So let me go and get my basketball. I'm gonna do the same dunks again because, the Hornets have just started playing much better ever since I did those. So that's just what we're going to roll with. All right, so first dunk right here. Just going to throw it up. Hey. All right, the second one, we're going to go off the backboard with it, okay? Here comes second dunk. 2 for 2 again. 2 for 2 again. We've never lost. I might have hit my Google right here. So give me guys 1 second. Yeah, I don't want to disrespect the Google. So we're going to do one more. We'll do a third one right here. I'm going to see if I can get a little creative here. I'm going to try and do a 360. I don't know if I can do it, though. Hold on. I think I can do that. I actually think I can do a 360. Hold up. We're trying to get a 360. Let's see. Hey, we got it. 360. Let's go. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. No, I don't care. We're not getting Wembanyama anymore. It's too late. It's too late. We're not getting him anymore. Alrighty, so we're back here. We're going to go back on commercial break. When we come back, we will have the second half. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast. Okay, somebody needs to get fired on Bally Sports. They told me that we're still on halftime show, and we're on a commercial break, right? And then they randomly bring it back, and we're already a minute into the third quarter. What? Bro, we missed so much. The game has already completely changed. Dang, Bally Sports. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to change it on the scoreboard and then get straight to broadcasting. But somebody on Bally Sports can get fired for that. Or at least in trouble. I don't want anyone to get fired. Sorry. But that's your scoreboard, and now the Hornets are going to score again. Well, I got to get in full broadcast mode. We're back here for the second half, and thanks to Bally Sports, we were a minute late on it, so I can't even say it's my fault this time, guys. Sorry. Sorry about Bally Sports. But it's Hornets basketball. PJ Washington fires up a three and knocks it down. And it looks like ever since Bally Sports has brought it back, the Hornets are playing much better. And that's what happens when you actually televise your games. Here's Livers. He gets it to Bagley. Marvin Bagley trying to go to work on PJ Washington. He's going to drive baseline. Stays in bounds. Kicks it to the corner. McGruder gets inside the paint. Takes the jumper over Hayward. That won't go. And a rebound for Nick Richards and the Hornets. And a near interception by Jaden Ivey. And now Terry Rozier is going to float it in for the Charlotte Hornets. And that's going to make it a 13-point lead and already an amazing second half start for your Hornets. As here's Ivy. He's going to get fouled by Terry Rozier. And it's going to be Pistons ball as Rozier can't believe it. He feels like he barely touched Ivy, but the refs don't. I mean, some ice cream, people. This is victory ice cream for the Charlotte Hornets. And yes, I am trying to jinx us. You know what? I can call it victory ice cream. Because with the Hornets, if we win, it's a win. And if we lose, it's also a win. So, I mean, every game for the Hornets is a win at this point. I don't see any. There is no else. As Nick Richards going to drive inside the paint, and he is going to score. How about Nick Richards on the pick and roll with Terry Rozier? And that's going to give Charlotte a 15-point lead, and a timeout is going to be called. And wow, how about them Charlotte Hornets? Bud City, let's fly. It's a 15-point lead. We're going to go on commercial break. When we come back, we will continue this third quarter. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast. And we are back as the third quarter underway here. And it is Pistons basketball. As Magruder is going to take it. And now it looks like an offensive foul just got called. A very random offensive foul. Okay, I was not really expecting that. Hornets ball. Rozier looking for help. He's going to get to Hayward. He's going to get a screen left. Gordon Hayward gets inside the paint. Kicks into the corner. Rozier, is he going to take it? Is he going to drive? He's going to drive. Terry, other corner. Washington doesn't want the three, and an offensive turnover on P.J. Washington is going to give it right back to the Pistons. If I got any college basketball fans in the house, North Carolina is trailing to Virginia by 10 points with under 10 minutes to go in the ACC tournament, as their March Madness hopes are looking very slim right now if they lose this game. Oh, pretty tough, man. Could not imagine. Washington makes a nice move, takes the jumper and left it short, and another offensive turnover on the Hornets. What? I don't know how that happens. Another traveling turnover on P.J. Washington. Here's Joseph. He gets it to Wiseman. James Wiseman takes the 2-point jumper, misses, and PJ gets the rebound. He's going to get it to Terry. Rozier brings up the ball. Defended by Magruder. Now Rozier gets inside the paint and lays it in. Scary Terry with the basket. And the Hornets just keep adding to their points total. They're 6 for 6 shooting to start off this third quarter. And a foul on Corey Joseph is going to be called right there. Here's Magruder. Looking to get it somewhere. He's going to get in the corner for Livers. 10 on the shot clock. Livers on the drive. Step back jumper. And got it. Nothing but net from Livers. He keeps the Pistons in this one. At the other end, Rozier. Washington fakes the three. Going to drive instead. And it's stolen by Magruder. And a foul is called on Rozier. As Magruder could have gone all the way for a dunk on that one if he was not fouled to the ground by Rozier. So it'll remain Detroit basketball. Oh, yes, Virginia. They knocked down a big 2-point jumper. Come on. Beat North Carolina. Hashtag beat UNC, boys. Under 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Victory! Huh. I hope Charlotte can be saying that soon. Which they probably won't because I just jinxed us all. But hey, I have my victory ice cream, okay? I have my victory ice cream. A win's a win, and an L's also a win. That's life. And it's funny, because we're bad, and we're not going to make the playoffs, but it doesn't even matter. Because if we win, we win. And if we lose, we still win. Because then we get a better odds and get a better draft pick. As the refs are reviewing the foul on Terry Rozier to make sure it's not flagrant. He did kind of push Magruder to the ground, but I don't think that's anything serious. No, RJ Davis there. Oh, it's a 5-point game. No, stop giving them hope, Virginia. Oh my goodness. Stop this right now. Yes, Gardner, ECU. He missed the jumper. Former ECU player. No. Why are you giving them hope? Oh, he missed the three. But Puff Johnson got the rebound and is going to the free throw line. Dang it, bro. I actually cannot believe this. And the refs? Wow. Really? Really? They called this a technical on Rozier? Come on. That was not that bad. That was not that bad of a foul. Come on, refs. Now the Pistons get the ball along with one free throw made. Joseph looking for help. Corey Joseph stuck in the double team. Gotta get it out of there. He gets it to Livers. Open. Free ball. And got it from downtown. And the Pistons are now down by 11. Thanks to the refs. As the shot is made by Eugene Umore. Washington, 2-point jumper. Hits the back of the rim, but the Hornets get their own rebound. TJ's got it again. Back out to Rozier, 10 on the shot clock. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Takes up the step back three. Now going to drive. Washington going to work. In and out. Rozier somehow has a chance to get the rebound, but can't. As Wiseman pulls it away. Corey Joseph fakes. Drive. And has an open 2-point jumper and knocks it down. Corey Joseph. And now it is a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. As they've been on an 8-0 run in the last minute and 17 seconds. Nick Richards holding the ball. And he tries to get that backdoor cut and a nice pass. Corner three. Kelly Oubre. And he sticks it. from downtown in the corner. Kelly Oubre Jr. knocks down a triple. He's got 18 points tonight. Joseph, the lob. And actually, it wasn't a lob, it was a floater. He missed it, gets his own rebound, and puts it back in, make it a 10-point game. Rozier, defended by Magruder in the corner. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Rozier steps inside, airballs, and a defensive foul was called on the Pistons. It is going to go against... Oh, it's going to be a 3-second technical foul on James Wiseman. Oh, wow. Okay, that's kind of interesting. We'll take that. A defensive 3-second technical foul is going to put Terry Rozier at the line for one free throw. And he knocks it down. So now it will remain Hornets ball, and they get a free extra point out of it as well. Love to see it. As we have officially hit the hour 30 mark on the stream, if you've been watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button. The CarolinaCast trying to reach 500 subscribers before the end of March. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. Here's Hayward in a drive baseline. Kicks it outside. Oubre fires up a three. Left it short, but he's going to get fouled. Wow. Oubre's going to get fouled on the three-point shot. And the foul is going to go against Umore. Wow. Look at this. Oubre just steps back. He takes his three, but Umore gets in his space. That is clearly a foul. And that's going to put Kelly Oubre at the free throw line. First free throw is going to go for Oubre. Help him out. He's only first. He's got two more coming. Second free throw. And he knocks that one down as well. We'll see if he can do the same on the third. This is huge points for Charlotte. Down the stretch. Trying to stay ahead and come out with a victory here in Detroit. Third free throw from Oubre. And it rolls in, out, and back in for Kelly Oubre. He goes 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Pistons ball. There's Joseph. In a drive. Takes it to the corner. A fake three by Magruder. Now drives inside. Misses. And there's Wiseman. He puts it back down for the Pistons. James Wiseman getting it done. And here's Rozier trying to get help. He gets inside the paint. And it gets rejected by Wiseman. And the Pistons now have numbers. Magruder to Omari. And he missed the layup. Wow. Omori missed the layup. Excuse me. Oubre, a near steal. But it's saved by Hayward. He's going to take a 2-point jumper. He's going to miss. A rebound from Wiseman and the Pistons. Joseph brings it up the court. On my computer. And it looks like a shot is made by Livers. And that's going to make it a 10-point game. Livers knocks down the shot. There's Rozier's step-back jumper. Misses, and a rebound for Nick Richards. And he puts it back in for the Hornets. Nick Richards, there were two Detroit Pistons that were swarming around him. Just like all the bees do. They finish with this one, man. They know how to do it. Isaiah Livers, and he knocks down a three, top of the key. He's got 5 points in the last 30 seconds for his team. And Gordon Hayward brings it up the court under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter with the Hornets leading by 9. Hayward, jumper, missed it, and a rebound for the Pistons. Wiseman nearly stepped out of bounds with the ball, but they're going to say he did not. And here's Livers. He's been hot. Isaiah Livers, he finds Magruder. Corey Joseph. He kicks it outside. Omari. Livers. And now on the drive, it is Joseph, and they're going to count the basket, it looks like. Corey Joseph count the basket and one. It'll send him to the free throw line. As Kelly Oubre thinks that's a charge, which I don't blame him. I think so too. All this ice cream has pretty much become milk. Left it out for too long. First free throw, or excuse me, the in-one free throw is made by Corey Joseph. The Pistons have been on a 20-9 run in the last 5 minutes to make it a 6-point game. Rozier to JT Thor. Kicks into the corner. Dennis Smith now back out to Rozier. 3 on the shot clock. McGowan's a corner 3 and got it. Bryce McGowan's from downtown. And the Hornets go back up by 9. Joseph brings up the ball. Defended by Rozier. Corey Joseph. Screen to the right side. Now going to go to the left side. Joseph on the drive. He misses. And JT Thor gets the rebound for the Hornets. Charlotte with numbers. Dennis Smith on the drive and knocks it down off the glass. Beautifully done by Dennis Smith Jr. The Hornets have an 11-point lead. Here's Livers. It's a screen to the right side. Isaiah Livers knocks down the 2-point jumper. He has been red hot here late in the third quarter, and it is helping out the Pistons. They're trying to make this comeback on their Charlotte Hornets. Rozier trying to get free. And now Scary Terry gets inside the paint, makes a move, looking for help. He gets it back outside to Dennis Smith, 8 on the shot clock. Smith wants to drive. Oh my goodness! He broke ankles! The 3, he missed it! Oh man! He made somebody fall on the ground but missed the 3 ball. Oh, Dennis Smith. That could have been on SportsCenter top 10. His defender just went flying. Oh my goodness. We're going to go on commercial break. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast.
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, it make no sense, no, it make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no, make no sense, young boy, make no sense, no, it make no sense. I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, it make no sense, no, it make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no, make no sense, young boy, make no sense, no, it make no sense. I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, it make no sense, no, it make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no, make no sense, young boy, make no sense, no, it make no sense. I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006. All these diamonds dancing on my neck cost like 4 bricks. Ain't no way that I be toting on that strap, don't make no sense. He $1 million, but be posted in the bricks. It make no sense, it make no sense, no, it make no sense, God. Make no sense, make no sense, no, make no sense, young boy, make no sense, no, it make no sense.
We're back here on the CarolinaCast as the Hornets leading by 9 points with under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. We are back at Little Caesars Arena. It is Pistons basketball, and we've got a smiling PJ Washington. As here is... it's going to get stolen, actually. Hornets ball. Washington going the other way. He's going to get fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. So now PJ Washington at the line for the Charlotte Hornets. And Washington on the first, and he knocks it down. PJ makes the first free throw. It's the second one coming up from Washington. And he missed it. Okay. So he goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. It is still a 10-point lead for Charlotte at the end of the day, though. 100 seconds to go in the third quarter. Corey Joseph going to work on Bryce McGowan, gets inside the paint and lays it in, making it an 8-point lead for the Charlotte Hornets. And the Pistons are doing all they can to stay in this game. Dennis Smith going the other way, and he responds with a layup of his own. Dennis Smith uses the athleticism, gets high, and scores to make it a 10-point game. Here's Hayes in trouble, gets it out to Joseph. He's going to fire up a three. Hits the front of the rim, and a rebound for Kai Jones. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Here's Smith. Washington fires up a three. Misses, and a rebound for RJ Hampton. And now the Pistons have numbers here. 50 seconds to go in the third. Hampton inside the paint. Leaves it high. He misses. Duran tries to get the putback dunk, but he can't. And now Kai Jones coming the other way. Gets inside the paint and gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Kai Jones shooting 2 free throws at the line. Coming up 40.7 seconds to go in the third quarter. As Dennis Smith just explodes to the rim and lays it in, make it a 10-point game for the Charlotte Hornets. So here's Kai Jones at the free throw line. And he knocks in the first. That's his first points of the night. And now that officially means that everybody that is actively playing tonight for the Charlotte Hornets has at least scored 1 point. Here comes Kai Jones on the second. He goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Hornets leading 91-79 is your score. Last 40 seconds of the third quarter. Here's Hayes. He kicks it outside. Omari gets it to Joseph. Inside the paint. A nice move by Joseph, but he gets rejected by Kai Jones. Gets his own rebound and lays it in. An amazing defensive play by Kai Jones, but unfortunately, Joseph was able to corral his own rebound and put it back in. As a 3-second differential with the shot clock and the game clock, the Hornets leading by 10. We're about to go into the fourth quarter. Dennis Smith just holding onto the ball. Gets a screen to the right side. Smith gets inside the paint, and he lays it in. Dennis Smith. The athleticism is shown again by the little guy. And no time to waste for the Pistons. It's desperation. Joseph gets to the paint. He left it short and got fouled with 2 seconds on the clock. And we'll go to the free throw line for the Pistons. And this would be huge for Detroit going into the fourth quarter. But how about Dennis Smith just splitting between the Pistons defense, getting straight to the rack, and he lays it in over Jalen Duran. And now 2 big free throws for Corey Joseph and the Pistons, and he makes the first. With 2 seconds remaining in the third quarter, all the Hornets can do is just watch him miss. Maybe get some type of half-court heave. Look at it. The Hornets will likely get the last shot. Joseph goes 2 for 2. They did a half-court heave with 2 seconds, and Dennis Smith's just going to hold on to the basketball. As the Charlotte Hornets lead the Detroit Pistons, 93-83 is your score. As we are at the end of the third quarter. When we come back, it'll be the start of the fourth quarter with the Hornets leading the Pistons by 10. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast. So here we go. The fourth quarter is now underway as Dennis Smith gets inside and lays it in to start off the fourth quarter strong. The Hornets take a 12-point lead. Hayes is going to get it to Hampton. Hampton to Omari. And he finds a cutting Hayes that gets inside the perimeter, gets inside the paint, left it short, a rebound from Makayuk. Here come the Hornets going the other way. Washington going to drive. PJ inside, scores the basket and one for PJ Washington. That'll send him to the free throw line. How about PJ Washington getting it done? He gets inside the paint on Hayes. And he scores and one. He'll go to the line. PJ Washington with big buckets. Washington at the free throw line. The and one basket. And he misses the free throw, though. So a missed opportunity on the three-point play. But it'll still lead to 2 points for the Hornets as they now lead by 14. Duran gets inside, can't score over Kai Jones, and the Hornets get the rebound. Up top, Kai Jones with the slam! Oh my goodness! The pass from Dennis Smith and the Kai Jones slam. Oh my goodness. Kai Jones with the slam. And the Pistons coming the other way. Hayes defended by Makayuk. Step back jumper. Won't go. And the Hornets get the rebound. Kai Jones coming the other way. Throws it up. McGowan's tried to throw it down, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Pistons basketball. And the Hornets tried to get too comfortable. That didn't work. Too cocky, I should say. And how about raise the roof? Dennis Smith throws it up and Kai Jones throws it down. The Pistons need to get something going very quickly if they want to stay in this game. Jalen Duran and a steal, a forced steal by Kai Jones, and Bryce McGowan's going the other way. Under 10 minutes to go in this game. And McGowan's pass goes off the hands of Marvin Bagley and out of bounds. It'll remain Hornets ball. And this Carolina-Virginia game coming down to the wire. Wow. Oh my goodness, RJ Davis. There's Makayuk. He gets it to McGowan's. Bryce McGowan's lost the ball and it's stolen by the Pistons. Ivy, but he throws a bad pass to Hayes and it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Hornets basketball right back. A wasted opportunity by the Pistons. It's just going to result in Hornets ball. And Kelly Oubre about to check into the game for Charlotte. We'll see when that actually happens. There's Dennis Smith. Gets a screen left. He gets it to Washington. PJ going to work. He left it short. And he's going to get fouled. So Washington will go to the free throw line. We'll be shooting 2 for the Charlotte Hornets. Once again, you're watching live on the CarolinaCast. Make sure to hit the subscribe button as we are on the road with 500 subscribers. We are currently at 455. And we just started back streaming for Friday Night Basketball against the Magic. And I mean, a lot of our streams aren't doing very well on views, I've seen. I've not been streaming a lot, so I'm trying to get it back up again. And as much streaming as we can. So I'll try and be better with streaming next season as well. And Washington goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So that just gives Charlotte another positive right there. Pistons ball. Oh, God, Carolina getting super close. Off Johnson, missed the 3. It goes out of bounds on feet, man. That sucks. Washington takes out the 3. I got to drive, an amazing spin move, and just threw the ball into the crowd. But he got fouled again. So PJ will be going to the free throw line. First free throw for Washington. And he misses. So we'll have a second free throw coming up. Virginia leading by 4. I think I need to commentate this. Virginia 59, North Carolina 55. Kihei Clark looking around for somebody who gets into the hands of Beatman. Beatman on the drive, baseline, Jalen Gardner, and they're going to say he got fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. The former East Carolina Pirate, Jalen Gardner, will go to the line. And Washington went 1 for 2 on free throws. Back to 102-85, excuse me. I don't know why I didn't update the Pistons score. Hornets coming the other way. Dennis Smith gets rejected, and the rebound for Marvin Bagley, and now the Pistons have some room to run. Corner 3. And it is drilled by Jaden Ivey. And that's going to keep the Pistons in this one. And now, here comes Terry Rozier the other way. Rozier tries to get into the corner. He does. PJ, and lost the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hornets. Okay, here we go. Virginia up by 6. North Carolina needs a 3 or something, or their season will be over. Caleb Love misses the 3. And a rebound for Jaden Gardner. And a foul. And it looks like North Carolina's season's about to come to an end. And as a Duke fan, this is the best present in the entire world. Kelly Oubre knocks down a 3 at the top of the key. Kelly Oubre Jr. from downtown. Here comes Detroit the other way. And a timeout is taken by the Pistons. 105-88 is your score. The Hornets lead Detroit 105-88. Like I just said, you're watching live on the CarolinaCast. We are back here under 8 minutes to go, and it looks like North Carolina is actually not going to make March Madness. I am so happy right now. As here comes Terry Rozier the other way, and it looks like he got fouled. That could have been a goaltend, to be honest. But they're just going to call it a foul. Gotta put Terry Rozier at the free throw line. I can't even explain how happy I am right now, man. Rozier on the first free throw. And he missed it. It's the back of the rim. Here we go. Final 2 seconds. And Virginia has knocked out North Carolina. Oh my goodness. What a moment. Let's go, boys. I'm so proud of Virginia, man. They did it. They knocked out North Carolina. As Rozier goes 1 for 2 on his free throws. So we will have maybe the ACC championship will be on here. We'll see. Here's Ivy. It's a screen to the right side. In the corner. And Hayes is going to fake out the three. It won't go. And Ivy on the drive lays it in. Now Hornets ball here. 106-90 is your score. Hornets is trying to run out the clock and then take this dub here in Michigan. Rozier misses the three and a rebound for Hayes and the Pistons. Now under 7 minutes to play. And a near steal, and it is a steal. Here comes Rozier the other way. Scary Terry. Gonna drive on Ivy, gets rejected. Got his own rebound, though. And we'll take it back out. 11 on the shot clock. Rozier going to work. He finds Hayward. Back to Rozier. Terry Rozier gonna have to put up the shot. The floater is an air ball. And a rebound for the Pistons. Here comes Detroit the other way. Ivy gets inside the paint, missed the layup, and the putback is good for Omari. That'll help him out. Here comes Dennis Smith bringing up the ball the other way. And Virginia just put that sticker of them moving on to the next round. That's cool. That's always fun to do. And looks like a foul was called. On the chat. Checking the chat. I'll picture myself on backstage. Dennis Smith shooting free throws for the Charlotte Hornets. And chat, I want to hear you. I mean, what are your thoughts on North Carolina more than likely being eliminated from making March Madness? As Dennis Smith is going to brick the first free throw. Keep it at 106-92. I mean, obviously, I'm very proud of Virginia for what they've done tonight. They gave me something that I really couldn't have asked for in any better way. That was eliminating North Carolina Tar Heels. More than likely, making Madness. I still think the committee can give them a chance because, you know how it is. And Dennis Smith misses both free throws. This game is still pretty much alive. There is under 6 minutes to go. The Pistons need to get on a big one. Nick Richards with the big block. Get that out of here. Is that what Nick Richards just said? Yes, it is. Get that out of here. It's still going to remain Pistons basketball. And Joe Lunardi is speaking on ESPN right now. I mean, North Carolina is in the next 4 out. When Duke got eliminated in the COVID year, they were the first 4 out getting eliminated. North Carolina has even worse odds than that Duke team. This North Carolina team is the next 4 out. Wow. Okay. I don't know, man. This committee could still give them a chance, you know, because of North Carolina, and they'll do anything to make anyone mad because, you know, they have to always give North Carolina a chance. Rozier brings up the ball. Gets a screen to the right side, defended by Omari. And now Oubre's got it. Under 6 minutes to go in regulation, and a off-ball foul is called on Omari. And will remain Hornets ball. With 5:41 to go in the fourth. And actually, that Charlotte's in the bonus. That's going to put Terry Rozier at the free throw line. Shooting 2 is Terry at the line. And the first one, he misses. So Charlotte keeps the struggle with their free throws. But the selection show this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do a bracketology bracket on here on the CarolinaCast, a live watch party to see all the things of March Madness. And then our comment section can choose what games do we want live streamed here on the CarolinaCast. Obviously, when it comes to like the Sweet 16, Elite 8, we'll have as many of those games as possible. I know we can't get every first and second round game, but especially, obviously we got to have the Final Four on here, and then the college basketball national championship game. It'll be pretty awesome. So it's Terry, I don't know why the camera's on Terry. I'm actually not paying attention to this last play. Because March Madness is just always so awesome. Cannot wait to get into it. Now that I can actually focus on Duke basketball going into the tournament. First, I want us to win the ACC tournament just so it looks good on Jon Scheyer's resume before we don't win March Madness. I want us to win one title from this year at least. And Ivy gets inside and scores. Jaden Ivey with the basket. And the Pistons only down by 10 with 5 minutes to go. They could put themselves on a run and keep this game in close contention, as Richards nearly lost the ball but got it back. And now 10 on the shot clock. Dennis Smith has it. He's going to drive. Smith, baseline. Hayward fakes out the 3. Gets inside the paint. Other corner. Kelly Oubre misses. And a rebound for the Hornets. And maybe not, as Richards turned it over. And now Pistons basketball. They can score right here. This game is still very much alive. Ivy wide open for 3. And it won't go. A rebound for PJ Washington. He stepped out of bounds with the basketball. And it's going to remain Pistons ball. No. PJ had the rebound and messed it up. And why are the Hornets running the other side? They call that a foul? Did they call this a foul? I don't think that's a foul at all. It looks like they did call it a foul. I'll take that all day. I will take that all day long. Man, he played so good against Pittsburgh today, my Blue Devils. We went absolutely crazy against Pittsburgh. I didn't get to watch the entire game because I had a lot of practices with sports and tennis. But from what I saw, we went absolutely crazy. $96-69. That was an unbelievable game. I watched the first half of that game. It was just outstanding. Filipowski did get injured, though, for a little bit. But he came back in, still dominated, so that's good to see. Washington knocks down both free throws. He's got a quiet 20 points tonight. And a near backboard violation on the Pistons, but it won't be. Now, Ivy, he fires up a 3. He left it short, but the Pistons are going to run it down and get their own rebound. Joseph, defended by Oubre. Corey Joseph looking for help. They're going to drive to the right side. Joseph, still defended by Oubre. Takes it inside the paint. Step back jumper. In and out, and a rebound for Nick Richards and the Hornets. That's all they need to do is run off the last 4 minutes of this fourth quarter, and the Charlotte Hornets will be victorious here in Detroit as Dennis Smith gets inside and puts it down, but a foul was committed before the slam by Smith. And it looks like it's going to be an offensive foul on Nick Richards, from what I'm seeing. 3:58 to go. The Charlotte Hornets lead the Detroit Pistons 108-96. When we come back, we're going to wrap up this game and have the CarolinaCast postgame shows. It looks like the Charlotte Hornets have a good chance of being victorious tonight. We'll go on commercial break, and we'll figure out and see if the Hornets can hold on to this lead here in the final 4 minutes. You're watching live on the CarolinaCast. we are back here on the CarolinaCast. The last 4 minutes of this game as Ivy gets inside, and a travel is called on Jaden Ivey, which is going to help out Charlotte as he just made a layup before that. That could have made it a 10-point lead for the Hornets. Instead, it'll remain at 12, and it'll be Charlotte's ball. Yeah, actually, that was a travel by Jaden Ivey. Final 4 minutes. Hornets just need to run the clock out. As Rozier going baseline, and he lays it in. Scary Terry keeps adding to his point total. It just keeps helping out the Charlotte Hornets even more. As Ivy looking for help, he gets into Livers. Isaiah Livers knocks down the 2-point jumper to keep the Pistons alive. They're going to need some defensive stops to actually stay in this game. And they need to keep scoring on offense. As Rozier just trying to take down as much clock as he can. Washington going to get it back to Rozier, defended by Omari. PJ going to work on Ivy. Washington misses, and a rebound for Isaiah Livers. And now under 3 minutes to go in this game, the Pistons trying to keep things alive. Ivy gets rejected on the layup, and a rebound for Gordon Hayward and the Hornets. As Hayward brings up the ball, all Charlotte needs to do is just keep running down the clock, and they'll be victorious tonight here in Michigan. Hayward, step back jumper, missed it. Richards tries to get the putback, can't, and Rozier's going to pick it up off the ground, and it'll remain Hornets ball. And now they can take down even more clock. 6 on the shot clock. Rozier, free ball, missed it. Hayward tries to get the rebound, and Oubre tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball with 2:18 to go. And if Detroit does not score right here, then their odds of winning this game are going to be really slim. They need a basket right here. Corey Joseph's going to bring up the ball for him. Defended by Hayward. Joseph going to go to the left side. He's got an open shot at a 3. Doesn't take it. Gives it up to Isaiah Livers, who goes inside. Wiseman, tough shot, won't go, and a rebound for Gordon Hayward. And we are down to the final 2 minutes of this game, and your Charlotte Hornets leading by 12 points. And it looks like Charlotte's going to pick up their 22nd win on the season. Rozier going to work on Livers. 5 on the shot clock. Oubre, top of the key, 3, and knocks it down. That is the dagger. Good night, folks. Kelly Oubre from downtown. He did the same thing in Madison Square Garden on Tuesday and does it again here in Detroit. And the clock winding down. Livers fires up a 3 of his own, misses. And a rebound for PJ Washington, and that's pretty much going to do it. Final 80 seconds, and the Hornets just going to run down the clock. What another win for the Charlotte Hornets. This will be their 22nd win on the season. Their second in a row. Hayward, corner 3, misses, and a rebound for Wiseman. 1 minute to go. The Pistons need a miracle. Joseph. And he's looking around. Now we're down to the final minute. He's going to drive. Corey Joseph looking for a basket. Wiseman, he scores. That makes it a 13-point game. And it looks like the Pistons are kind of trying on defense. They are pressing, trying to foul Rozier, and he's just going to get out of it. And the Pistons are just going to let him run the clock out. It is a 13-point game, so not much that the Pistons can do. 3 on the shot clock. He's going to give it to PJ. He's going to take the shot clock violation. And now the Pistons are going to get the ball back 27.6 seconds. And it's going to be another win for the Charlotte Hornets. They'll improve to 22-46 on the season. And the Detroit Pistons will fall to 15-52 on the season. There's a 3 ball from Joseph. It is good. That makes it a 10-point game. There's not enough time for the Pistons to come back, as they are trying to stop Rozier. Washington's going to take it other side of the court. And that is going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Charlotte Hornets are going to win again as they take down the Detroit Pistons 113-103. It's the final score. Your Hornets back-to-back wins 2-game win streak for the Charlotte Hornets, and now 22-46 on the season. It's 15 and 52. We're going to go and have our post-game show right now. The Hornets are victorious once again. Here we go. I'm going to pull it up on my screen real quick. So here's the box score of tonight's game. As for the Charlotte Hornets, 3 guys in the starting lineup scored at least 20 points. As Kelly Oubre leading scorer once again, went 9 for 16 shooting, 4 for 7 from beyond the arc, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal to go with it to drop 27 points tonight. Terry Rozier went 9 for 22 shooting. He had 6 rebounds and 9 assists to go with it, even 2 steals, 21 points for Terry. And then PJ Washington, 6 for 15 shooting, 5 rebounds and assists, 2 steals and 3 blocks, giving 20 points tonight. Gordon Hayward only with 2 points tonight, so a disappointing game for him. But he did have 6 assists to go with it and 5 rebounds. Mark Williams only had 1 basket made after getting injured earlier in the game. This was not a factor at all. And then coming off the bench, Dennis Smith Jr. had a good game. 7 for 10 shooting, 3 assists, 3 steals to go with 14 points. And then Nick Richards had to step in for Mark Williams. He did a pretty good job. He went a perfect 6 for 6 shooting, 9 rebounds, an assist, and a steal, and 2 blocks to finish with 13 points tonight. And everybody on the Hornets active roster tonight scored at least 1 basket. As Bryce McGowan's had 4 points. Levi Makayuk had 4, Kai Jones with 4, J.T. Thor with 2, and then the team starters right there had 4. We'll go ahead and move on to the Detroit Pistons, as their leading scorer tonight was tied with James Wiseman and Jaden Ivey. They both had 6 assists. Wiseman had 13 rebounds tonight, and Ivey had 6 assists to go with it along with that. But actually, no, I'm wrong. The leading scorer tonight is coming off the bench. It's Corey Joseph, who had 6 for 12 shooting, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals to go with it to finish with 17 points off the bench. And then there were 2 players that the Pistons did not play. And that's going to tie the season series, as the Pistons started up the series up 2-0. Then the Hornets a couple weeks ago won in the Spectrum Center, and then won right here in Little Caesars Arena. So the series will tie at 2-2 for at least this season. And that is going to do it for tonight. I am Chris Verma, and the CarolinaCast next stream will be this Saturday. It'll either be, you guys will have to decide. I'll actually make a poll for it, because we could either do the Hornets game that day or a Charlotte FC match against Atlanta. So I'll put a poll on YouTube for that, and you guys will get to choose. So that is it, boys. Make sure to hit the subscribe button on YouTube, get in the comment section, like up, do all the good stuff to help the channel grow. We are on the road to hit 500 subscribers before the end of March, so make sure to hit that big red button in the top right of your screen. And that is it, boys. Once again, the Charlotte Hornets are victorious. A 113-103 victory over the Detroit Pistons. They are now on a 2-game win streak. And the Hornets improved to 22-46 on the season. And we'll see if this winning streak can continue on Saturday night when they take on the Utah Jazz in the Spectrum Center. Once again, I'm Chris Verma, and we say so long from Detroit, and we will see you on Saturday, either for Charlotte FC or Atlanta, or we will see you for the Jazz or Hornets. And then on Sunday, we have the selection show at 5 p.m. Eastern time, so make sure to check that out as well. Peace.